Welcome to the 28th game of the Under-18 Championships here. We've got Central A girls playing the top of the South Under-18 girls. I'm Fergus Griffin-George and I'm commentating here.
With Nick Healy. The Central A girls, they've got a team of 12s. They're actually resting two. Their youngest member, Alice Egerton, and Maddie Dyack, one of the star forwards. So let's see how the game starts out.
Quick push there from the Central A, driving into the corner. And top of the South are trying to recuperate, get a bit of control of the puck in that corner.
Looks like one of the refs might be playing advantage above the water. You can see their hands and their whole head almost out of the water.
It's good propulsion, isn't it?
Yeah, really good leg work there. I believe that's Tony. Great stuff. Also worth noting, Central girls are playing in the yellow and black togs, the white caps. Top of the South are in black.
Call here against Central. I think that was for stick infringement. So we'll have an advantage puck to the top of the South. We'll see what they can do. Try to get it past halfway and make something of it, I think.
Yeah, get a bit of momentum using their subs bench. It's interesting to see how involved the refs are going to be this game, if they're going to set the law early. Yeah.
It's been good reffing this tournament, though. Playing a lot of advantage, letting the game flow as much as possible. Get a bit of expansive hockey in such a big pool. That's
Massive
what you want.
pool, yeah. I'm sure some of the players will be complaining, though, for that. They want a few more rests.
Oh, I'm watching and I'm complaining.
Another ref's call against Central. So what do we think we're going to expect from this game? Judging by the previous standings, it looks like Central are coming in as favourites, but top of the South, they've impressed. Nelson girls at Schools Nationals did very well, coming second, I understand. So there'll be a strong side.
I think this first 5 minutes will be a bit of a battle, to and froing, and then I think Central will start to spread the puck and get a bit of headway going.
Bit of
So,
control.
as we can see here, bit of
Georgina
speed
making
coming
another
across.
wide swim. Is she going to lay back or try and get to that forward? Lays back to the wing for another cut across. Very nice.
Nice little play there. That top of the South forward getting in the way and
breaking
disrupting.
that rotation. Central could not get it to their forward line to finish it off. So well done, top of the South.
Rebecca Brosnan will be happy with that, though. Even though it's a call, it's nice to break that momentum up and kind of always have those wings checking their shoulders.
It was not an easy wide swim for Georgina. She was having to go quite flat. She couldn't easily get around, so it's good work. Oh, but they're not down early. This is trouble.
That's a great quick puck. Managed to scramble there.
Yeah, managed to scramble D, but can they continue it?
Bonfa! Here we go, the forward breaking through. Nice wee swim there, pumping the legs.
Yeah, for being in a very tricky situation, top of the South managed to slide out that one nicely.
Another call, though, on number 13, Caitlin Sullivan from South Island. Not quite sure what happened there, but we'll see if Central can capitalise. Once again, nice quick, isn't it?
Yeah, quick take from the Central team, and top of the South don't seem quite prepared for it initially, but then they get bodies on the bottom. Good flat position.
Amount of phases those South Island, and just a break in rotation.
Stapleton coming through, gets the fade flick. Nice. Can they finish it? No.
Oh, Chantel with a nice bit of stick work.
Bex Brosnan's daughter, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Of course, runs in the family, that's great. Awesome save, but is it against them? It's against them again.
Genetics does help in underwater hockey, don't you think?
Oh, 100%. Are your parents really good? Mine aren't.
No, neither.
So we're no good.
I think we're a bit doomed.
That Samuel family, though, I'm looking behind us. We've got Clark, far out.
Yeah. All of them, actually.
Yeah.
Good at hockey. Nice little flick
back
out there.
Back to the play. Top of the South, strong D in that 3-metre circle. The intensity is high, and Central have not found a way to break it down yet. Let's see what they do trying to come out of the corner, shall we?
Nice bit of pressure here, though, from Central, looking to control this offensive part of the pool. Another call. Some gloving
and stick infringing. Oh, it's finally counting against Nelson. Those repetitive calls again and again has now caused them some serious strife. They're down to 5.
As McKean's making her way to the sin bin.
A little bit slowly. It seems like she doesn't quite realise time only starts once you get your bum out of the water and on the seat. And
I think we've got 2 going out. One from Central as well. So we've got Izzy McKean
we do indeed.
And Jasmine. Forward. There must have been a little bit of a battle there. Oh, no, not Jasmine. Sorry. Having a bit of a technical difficulty with our brains here.
We can't see who the player is.
Mila Smith, number 11.
We did see her drive hard into that corner. Potentially it was the stick infringing.
Think about trying to stamp her authority on the game.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too hard. Mila Smith, the captain as well. Not the ideal start to the game for her, but that's all right. Make a big impact. There's lots of time left.
Sometimes I do find, though, when you're one person down, the intensity of your team actually really ramps up.
I've been saying it. No social loafing. 100%.
Amen. Interesting, though. Both are on 5, so what's going to happen? Just business as usual, or? 5 on each team.
Oh. Top of the South, nice drive out. Will Central be able to shut it down, get some fresh players in? Interesting to see neither coach decided to take their time out when a player got binned. They've got high faith in their team that they know what to do. Their plans, they're still going to try and execute them, even with 5 players, I guess. So.
Well, for those watching, there is a slightly different game plan and position movement when you have 1 or 2 players, or even 3 players down. You do change a little bit what you're doing, and there's been plenty of games where we've been 1 down, and you actually end up scoring.
Yeah, 100%. You don't have to go into your shell and play conservatively. And 5v5 in this big open court, there's lots of space. You can use it. Let's see. Maya Chus turn, holding it onto in that 3-meter circle. There's lots of bodies.
Shove it in, and it looks like it's been.
The ref might have already been playing advantage. Was it for Central? Or?
It's against top of the South.
So they must have been playing advantage for Central, but they fouled or made an infringement when they scored the goal. So it doesn't count as a goal, but they still have an earlier advantage.
That was an excellent call from Bex Brosnan, realising that his subs weren't going to get in time, having 3 on the bin and Central taking those advantage pucks so quickly. Team timeout, best thing to do.
100%, definitely. She's wise head on those shoulders. Not just a pretty face, there's a brain there too, for sure.
No. She's got plenty of experience, that's for sure, coaching and playing. What do you think they'll be saying to each other right now?
Nelson or
both teams?
Both teams. I think James will be starting to get a little bit frustrated. The favourite team is being held out here. Spend a lot of time in the quarter and they're not capitalising. They've got numbers down on that 3-meter circle edge, but they're just losing the puck, and top of the South are doing a really good job at sweeping. So I think maybe just looking to pull that puck back a little bit more and use it for another 2-3 phases before they really try and push for the goal. Because there's just too many bodies in the way, as you can see. It gets to be a bit of a mess.
Everyone down now. It's nice to see, isn't it? It's interesting, though, Wellington teams, clubs as well, sometimes struggle to capitalise on front of the bin. It's weird because we're all from the capital. Nice bit of work there. Can't see
Maya
from number 8.
Number 8 again, Jade, the goalie, getting involved.
They're relentless with keeping this puck out of their bin, aren't they? Oh, nice wide swim there. Once again, Maya. Olivia Wenzel. Nice little stop there. Helping a team out where everyone's taking a breath. Sometimes you feel a little bit isolated when everyone goes up for those rotations.
Yeah, and you look around, you think, is anyone going to come down and help me? But it's just slowly drowning you.
She did a good job, though.
Very good job.
We'll see what they can do with this advantage puck. They're sitting quite tight, the top of the South team. Really close to each other on those advantage pucks.
They are. It's making it... Oh, managed to get wide. Can they hop over for the double team? Lovely flick, but the forward wasn't quite there. Offside wing pushed right up.
Now we've got a call here against Central.
Very interesting. That was probably one of their best chances.
Nice little pop over from that forward, but...
Yeah, managing to hop over the hips. It's quite difficult when you're trying to just swim forward. You've suddenly got to change direction, jump up, down, get flat again, so you've got a good body position. It's a tough skill to master.
Forwards really are the workhorses, though, aren't they? Relentlessly swimming side to side, trying to get on top of that puck.
Yeah,
They do all the work and then lay it off to a wing who just pops it in.
yeah, it's why we're not forwards. I
Yeah.
guess. Turn and lay back.
Oh,
It's strong.
nice little bit
Georgina, what's she
there.
going to decide to do? Nice back tackle, really
Yeah.
pressurising the central centre.
Nice little shove through there. But
We got Liliana turning, holding it on that
nice
3 metre
little chip.
circle, but now going to drive it across the face of the bin.
So we've got a call here. Illegal stopping of the puck for Central. These are starting to rack up. That was on number 9.
The goalie, Jade Stapleton.
Interesting. I think as this goes on further into the second half, I think Central might get a little, if they can keep their infringements down, I think they might get a bit of headway. But at the moment, it's just being a little bit more clinical and focused on their stick skills.
Yeah. Top of the South will be gaining confidence as well with this this opening stand. It's still pretty equal. There's obviously territory. Central have got the majority, but territory doesn't win you the game.
No.
They need goals, and nothing on the board yet. Let's see what's going to happen here. They've got 4 and a bit minutes left in this first half.
Oh, nice little tackle there. Can't quite see the number.
Excellent right hand turn. Yeah. She's going to have to do it again though, can she?
Caught with the puck. And forward there to back tackle again.
Looked like maybe just a little bit of hesitation from Central once they got that puck out into the middle of the pool, just not quite sure what to do with it next.
Once again, flowing through phases with this top of the South team. I think Rebecca would have said to them they need to keep their rotations tight because this Central team's quick.
Yeah.
And once they do get space, they'll be gone, as we see here.
Can they get that pass
around
through, involve the forwards?
Oh, once again,
Not quite.
those backs just doing enough.
Looked like Central, it's hard to see when that camera is in the blind spot, but I think they might have tried to cut back in a little bit earlier. They needed to continue their momentum, take it a little bit wider, and just isolate top of the South's last player. You can see Emma Egley sitting at an offside back position.
She's seen something, bit of an opportunity now.
Top of the South moving it back over to their subs bench. That's a smart heads-up play.
It's a veteran move. It's really good to see at such a young age players purposely going over to their subs bench knowing that people are really, really huffing and blowing in their team.
Yeah. And then a ref's call and a timeout. I can see James calling it for Central. So interested to see what he says here. If he's starting to get a little bit red around the face, if he's getting a bit frustrated as a coach when your team's dominating the game in possession and territory, but nothing to show for it yet. So.
I think he'll be saying we really need to compress the other team and ourselves and then burst out because they are really good when they swim wide, but they just can't seem to finish that last bit. I think they just need to keep hammer and tongs, keep going at the game plan. Something will break, I think.
Yeah. In fact, looking at these team lists, there's 5 players in the Central A team from Marsden and majority of the top of the South from Nelson College for girls. This is almost a bit of a replay from Schools Nationals.
I think so, yeah.
Bit of a grudge match.
I think there will be a little bit of that playing on each of the players' minds as they came to this game. It was quite a feat, that match. I remember watching. Jumped in the water to see it, and there's some serious skill and speed between both these teams. Down nice and early from everybody. Nice and tight again, top of the South. A good slap down there from that forward shooting out. Chantel there shooting out, trying to stop that forward from flicking through. I think she's done just enough and back on the wall.
High work rate. It's not just the forwards that are working hard all the time. You know,
No.
Backs do their job. Nice flick, but managed to slap it down from Central and go very direct again.
Into the corner. Oh, and
just need a little bit of patience here from Central because there's only one player down and it allows... Here we go.
Oh,
this
nice.
should be... Oh, another ref's call again.
barging there.
These refs calls are definitely what's starting to hang up Central now. Number of opportunities where they're down to a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1, and they've made an infringement earlier that's cost them.
So to the wall again.
Safe
Top of the
play
south.
maybe with a minute 30 left. Maybe Bex is instructed, just slow it down. Let's have a breather and a reset and decide what we want to do in the second half. But for the time being, just keep it near our subs. Central will be doing the direct opposite. They want to capitalise and go into the half time showing that they've played well and they've got something to show for it.
So we can see here, top of the south, trying to do all they can to keep Central out.
Lily's managed to
Oh,
rip
and
it
a
off.
nice little
Quick
swim there. But
turn.
Chantel and
She's
Izzy
managed
there.
to hold on. She needs support though, otherwise, yeah, top of the south are just going to shut it down.
Good work there from Tia, trying to keep the... Oh, and a slick little dummy there.
From Mila Smith.
Yeah.
Coming back from the bin earlier, she's done well.
She sold that to everybody there off to the car park. But looks like top of the south managed to get to the car and back and have done something with it, moved it up to halfway. It's awesome to see. It's almost one breath hockey from some of these girls. Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah, very impressive in the full court as well. It's tough work.
Oh,
Top of the
nice
south
little
making
wide
a
swim
break,
there.
but a really good defensive play there. I think that was Maddie Meach, number 10, getting in and shutting down top of the south.
Nice little ice cream scoop.
Me, oh my, yes, boy, I enjoyed that. Woo.
Oh, and off
And
she
it's
goes.
breakaway
being chased
15.
down.
Finishes
Oh.
it. Maddie Meach, number 10.
She turned the nos on there, didn't she?
Oh,
There's
she
no
did
way.
indeed. That is an
Top of
impressive
the south,
play.
they're disappointed. They did so almost 15 minutes, no goal against
Central, and
a
then
high-performing team, and
all it takes though is a good play from two players there. Essentially, Maddie Meach shutting that play, top of the south aggression down early, managing to make the tackle, offload to Georgina with a quick sort of under the body maneuver, which just sold 2 or 3 of the top of the south players, and then throwing it back forward for Maddie to finish off.
well, she practices that. We see that at club nights, don't we?
Oh yeah, every time.
Every time. It works though. Don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Potentially.
Until it doesn't work.
All right, we'll leave the teams to have a chat, and we'll join you again in about 2 minutes' time. Central are leading 1-0.
And we're back here. 5 seconds to the start of second half. What are we thinking, Nick?
Interesting first half. Central had a lot of possession and territory, but are infringing a lot. So there's potential for some binnings in the second half if they don't manage to clean it up.
Oh,
That was
that
oh.
was filthy. Brush that one off and go again.
Can we get an instant replay there, Clark? No? Okay, that's right. We'll just keep watching. My lord, that was beautiful. We're going to come back and review that later.
See if we can get a montage video going. There's been some excellent skills this tournament, actually. People really showing off.
Yeah. I think they realised that with the New Zealand coaches recently named, there's eyes on.
There's a lot to play for, not just a championship.
But worlds.
So we've got another call here. It's only been a minute.
Yeah, maybe we should have been tracking these ref calls. They sort of imparted what they were looking for early on in the game, and it seems that the players, they maybe haven't listened.
No.
Didn't bring their listening ears, and
although I think that must be one of the first gloving calls. A lot of it's been stick infringement and barging, so I think they'll be, wow, nice little bit of move there by number 6.
Georgina.
Again. She does like that outside turn.
Oh, rolling onto the back. Quick layback. Can she find support, though? That's the trouble. If she holds on to it for too long.
Not sure who that is. It's a nice
another back tackle.
Back tackle. It's not often you see forwards going at each other. Nice little flick there, going to go wide.
Big aggressive play. I think that's Emma Egley from offside wing, really racing up from central to try and shut it down. And they've got an advantage from it as well, an early infringement from top of the south.
I think Central will be looking to take this a little bit slower with their subs coming in. Yeah, see that, taking your time.
Nice. That's
smart
play.
Chip wide.
Top of the south, though, they need to rush up a little bit, otherwise they're giving away easy territory. Nice work. That's good job from number 9.
Bronte Morton. Just biding her time, waiting for that puck to slip through with no puck on opposition stick, and takes it out wide.
But unfortunately, another infringement top of the south.
If these start piling up, I think they're going to be sitting on the side of the pool soon. Nice and quick there from Georgina. A little dummy in there.
Everyone's flat. Oh, a rip across the face of the body, but I think a strong turn might have been a better option there. I think it was Maddie Murdoch. Yeah, unfortunately, lost the opportunity now.
As a ref, it's quite hard to see when everyone piles in front of the bin.
Yeah.
All those calls. So it's brilliant to see the refs actually making those calls and getting in the right position to see all those infringements.
Yeah, but the players are going to have to use their tarting as they're going to have to decide maybe we need to change something up. Don't go for those big mauls. Maybe we need to try and spread it a little bit more and end up with double teams to try and score our goals, because these mauls, they're just getting called up. Again, another call.
Another call. I must say, though, I think it is playing to top of the South's advantage with the stop.
Yeah, this constant stoppage. Are you thinking, what, top of the South are less fit, or you just think the stoppage is helping them get a reset and breaking the Central momentum?
Because I think Central do have the speed to really shuffle up the rotations from top of the South, but they're doing a really good job of getting in nice and tight and slowing the game down. And then with the calls on top of it, 6 people behind the puck, it's not really a disadvantage, is it?
It's not too much at all. Oh, that is a wipeout! Wow. Under the body!
She's done it.
Huge, she's off. Has she got the speed and support? Oh, nice saving tackle from Central, but wowza.
Unbelievable bit of skill there. Houdini the Magician in the middle of the pool.
And top of the South, really applying some pressure now, and
ref's timeout.
Ref's timeout to discuss something. This could be huge. If there's an infringement on that player making the breakaway, no one was behind her.
She did have wheels.
She did have some wheels. I mean, pretty impressive given the work rate she'd already done.
So Tony will just be discussing with his other refs. He's looking like he's going to be an advantage puck to top of the South. The stick infringing would have been for that. Potentially afterwards.
Must have been afterwards, because otherwise that could have been an almost certain goal.
Which would be penalty goal.
But it's not in the 3 metre circle, so you can't award a penalty shot. But outside, if it's an almost certain goal, can be penalty goal awarded.
Nice little chip there. still battling in the middle of the
You
pool,
can
these
see
two
both
teams.
Central players holding a very flat body position, hitting the surface at the same time. It's interesting. They didn't actually play any part in that section of play there. They weren't active. They were just sitting on the bottom, wasting oxygen. One of those refs playing advantage. You can see their hand above the water there.
Timing and efficiency, massive part of the game of underwater hockey.
Yeah.
You have to be fit, but if you're more efficient, almost play better sometimes.
Yeah. Wellington getting this. Oh, another ref's call.
Another ref's call. Tony's seen number 11, the stick infringement.
Mila Smith, the captain again. So after starting the game maybe a little bit poorly and getting sent to the bin, then having that absolute stellar dummy, she's now getting called up again for a few infringements.
A lot of adrenaline pumping, I think. These Central girls really wanting to stamp their authority on this game.
Yep. Down early and rush out both forwards. Really strong from that defensive puck, and have they gained some momentum out of it?
Nice little fade there from
Tiffany. Another one of that winning Marsden team.
Asher just sitting off the ball, making a nuisance of herself. Well, that's a good forward, isn't it?
That's a good forward. It's breaking up the rotation.
I'd say the best forwards on the planet are the annoying ones, aren't they?
Aren't they all?
Yeah. Well,
surprised
we're not forwards.
Yeah, we're a little might be a little bit biased here.
Yeah. They must have paid off though, because must have been a bit of a scramble there from top of the south and infringement on their part. And Georgina down nice and early again, wanting to take it as fast as possible.
A little bit
gone wide.
Little fumble gone wide. That
wing's
sitting in front of it. Oh, and she cuts back in,
realizing that puck flicked her might not be the right
decision. But overall, the team's now lost some of that momentum and just been sucked back onto the wall. You can see Maddie Murdoch almost through for the double team, not quite. Just milliseconds away.
Players sitting down there. Oh, nice.
And now Asher getting onto the wall. That offside forward coming in to collect it. Central looking to start a bit of a drive.
Maddie with a massive breath hold there.
Yeah. On the back wall. What sort of strength?
It's interesting. Sometimes your legs don't work when you're smashing it up the wall, don't they?
It's just all upper body for some players. You want to get those legs going though.
It's the driving force of
you
you under the water.
Force, yeah.
Oh, nice little stick in there.
I think
nice
that
little
popped
punch
in, and then a follow-up as well.
It's a goal there.
That is a goal. So, what do you reckon? Is that maybe a release of pressure? Finally getting another one. With a 2-0 lead, do they start to maybe take a bit of a breather and think that they can really exert themselves here now?
I'm not sure. So we've got a team timeout. Bex has decided 2-0. Let's talk.
Yeah. What are we going to change up? Oh, that clock still hasn't been dealt to. There we go.
There we go. So yes. I think it was number 5 from Central that popped that one in again. So
Maddie Murdoch.
Maddie.
Seems like I don't see any of the Central coaches in having a chat, are they? They're happy to leave their players to it. They clearly believe they know what they're needing to execute, and it's up to them to complete it.
As you'll see in that, you can see there's 2 subs benches, top left and right hand part of your screen along that black and white dotted lane rope. In the middle, you can see the coaches there, and under 19 selector Ben Foreman. Under 24 Ben Foreman, and an underwater hockey veteran Claire George. I think she's just having a look, seeing what quality of women's hockey is being played at this younger age, and
potentially also maybe doing a little bit of scout work for the women's regional team next year, seeing what the younger Central players have got.
The younger women can cut their teeth on something bigger come March, April.
Yeah.
But this is a lovely platform for both girls and boys to really feel that 25-metre pull and the length, which 15 minutes, it's bloody long time.
It really is. It's a big change up from schools nights or even schools nationals, where the games are a lot shorter and a smaller court. Oh, this is a big
Nice
break, and they
break.
finish it. Oh, under the
Oh,
body.
under the body, and just snuck there by that offside wing from top of the south.
That might have even been a wing making that break. I have a feeling it might have been Mila Smith.
Nice bit of work there, wasn't it?
Really good play. Just couldn't quite connect up with anyone.
Going wide here.
Oh, the forwards.
Nice little flick there.
Oh.
Cut underneath from Georgina. And a melee in front of the... Oh, great turn.
Strong defense, top of the south.
And then Eleanor Hine dropping down on Georgina and just nabbing that puck before she can shove it under her body.
Just whipping it off her before she can say a thing.
Central really applying pressure now, though, aren't they? Thinking that, oh. Oh, no. Wow. Has done her there, flicked it under her body, and away she goes. A nice little turn. And slide there. Oh, there's a bit of an arm sticking out there.
There's a bit of an arm. Yeah, it's going to be called up.
It'll be done for free. It was a bit awkward there, wasn't it?
It's unfortunate. Often you try and swim with two hands in front of you if you want to be a little bit more streamlined and get into position faster, but unfortunately you need to remove that free arm so it's not going to smack anyone in the face once you do collect that puck.
I do feel for her though. I think she was trying to push off and get a little bit of extra speed, and when you're swimming so fast, it's a bit of a mission trying to pull your hand back up once you've decided to put it next to your body. Nice little turn there, trying to get some phase work. Izzy Wenzel just sitting off the wall looking for something, but to no avail, stuck on the wall. Four Central girls down now, looking to make something of this, and up the channel.
That is a hectic looking melee on the far wall. It's just feeding frenzy for piranhas. Look at them go, every direction, finally breaking out into some space.
Swim.
Sliding it wide.
Good swim. And shove through the middle just there.
But top of the south player is going to slow it down, drag it to that back wall. Can they get it? Maya Chuse trying to set on a big drive, but couldn't quite break through. Georgina now coming into the corner. Looks like Central a little bit shorter players in the middle now. This goalie and centre both actively engaged. And top of the south have capitalised and managed to find that gap and swim it out.
It's a good bit of work from the Wenzel sisters, actually. I didn't realise there were sisters there, but working together.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, nice bit of work there, trying to push it out.
Needed the layback, a turn. Central are constantly trying to just keep pushing.
There.
And they need to just turn and hold in that staging zone, as we might often refer to on the 3 metre circle.
Ooh,
again, it's onto that back wall.
Top of the south working really hard trying to keep it outside that danger triangle in front of the bin. Because that's when Central will really take charge. And you can go anywhere in front of the bin.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. See, great positioning from the refs there. Want to see all parts of the game so they don't miss anything. Capitalising there on a bit of a mix-up of rotation. Great slap down there from Chantel.
And Central didn't follow their flick.
Oh, she's caught there.
The goalie just dropping in at the last minute to shut it down.
Looks like we've got a call. Stick infringement. Might have been on that last swim.
Potentially, maybe wonder if the refs needed to have a chat about it.
No, they're stuck with just an advantage puck.
In that case, it's probably us that's wrong. I mean, we don't have the best view in the house. They're the ones with the front seat.
Yeah, they paid big bucks for those seats. So we've got a timeout here, I think, from James from Central.
Correct. Interesting to know. He doesn't bring all his players in. Sometimes you find it useful to get everyone together. You don't have to break up the message twice, because he's still going to have to go back to the subs bench, but you also waste a little bit of time getting everyone together
and out at the same time.
Yeah, so it can be a little bit confusing, but sometimes it's worth it if you need to get that message to everyone at once. There's no Chinese whispers, should we say?
It is. I've seen a couple of coaches employ score a goal, swim back to the wall, and then call timeout. so everyone's on the wall and you can get the message across clearly. But here, middle of the play, still heated battle with 2 minutes 49 to go. We've seen crazier things, that's for sure.
Definitely.
And with those pretty momentous breaks from this top of the South, once they get going, it's all on.
Do you think the girls' Northern A team might be watching on this game and just taking notes? And
I think that'd be silly not to, really.
Especially for later on tonight when
Mm.
Central A will be playing Northern A. That'll be the two top teams
Nice
on the
bit of
table, but
work
top
there,
of the
though.
South are really strong as well.
Yeah.
Layback, can they? It's just gone side to side. They need to get some forward momentum to break through now.
Oh, nice.
There it is.
Just pulled that centre out of position and put it under a fin. It's impossible to get it once it goes towards your ankles.
Yeah.
Bit of fight left here still from the Central team, wanting to shove it out wide.
Tiffany Kenyon
Oh,
again, as she got it through.
Yeah.
I think she managed that.
Nice little chip
That-
flick there.
Yeah, that wide pass I thought might have gone a little bit far for her, but she's managed to haul it in and then get that little chip flick into
And
the
drag
corner of
that
the bin.
wing or goalie in nice and close. And it's impossible to flick it once you're that close. Like slap it down.
Yeah.
It's a good bit of a heads up play. Drag them out, and unless you get hit, it's pretty much a goal every time.
Mm.
So 3-0. Do you think James will be happy?
I think there's definitely some things to work on, but the best part about that is that this is still round robin and they can learn from it. I think he would be expecting a little bit more, but top of the South I think have played very well.
Yeah.
Very well. So they'll be
Nice
pleased.
nice
I think the
little
only
tip.
thing that would top it for them might be if they can sneak a goal here.
Oh,
The
just.
forwards coming down for the back tackle but couldn't quite manage. Oh,
Nice little deep dummy there.
Yeah.
Still working hard though, this top of the South. Nice flat swim, that forward coming in. Good positioning, knowing that
Yeah.
that could pop out.
Pop out. Dirty under the body throw, and it's
Caitlin
forward.
Sullivan picking up the scraps.
Yeah.
Chantel on the wall here. Nice little pass back there. She's holding it on, getting everyone rotating. Give a team a bit of a breather.
Hopefully they can all go together. They need to realise 20 seconds left. It's do or die now if they want to have a shot getting on the
Look to your
scoreboard.
shoulder.
Look to the right. Oh.
Rotation just a little bit out. Do you think they're managing the game now?
Yeah, I think it's they're just slowing it down, conserving some energy, and just putting it in that corner to end it.
I might be mistaken. I think they're playing 2-3-1 with a centre.
Probably.
Yeah. Most often,
Unless
Nelson
Bex is playing some mind games. Wouldn't put it past her.
No.
All right, that is the game over, though, with Central A girls beating top of the South girls 3-0. Big first half of defence from top of the South, with a last-minute goal from Central A, and then, again, another solid round of defence from top of the South in that second half. Very impressive, but they couldn't quite get on the front foot to get on the scoreboard.
It'll be interesting to see if they match up later in the tournament. It'll be a battle of the centre of New Zealand, really. And I think it could be a different score.
Quite possibly. Stay tuned, and we'll have the next game coming up shortly, and that is between the boys top of South versus boys mid-northern in 5 minutes' time.